I mean, you're pretty dangerous, but I'm not armed. Right? Better not leave the keys in this truck. It's already been stolen once. The boxes are starting to fold, which is a real good thing, real good thing. Oh, I'd say this tire's a little flat, but the good news is it's only flat on the bottom. Well, I guess we can start this video out on the side of the road. Got lucky. Noticed something real quick. It could have turned out really bad. It looks like the pin that holds that in is actually broke, and my pin was starting to work its way out. Then it comes out. I got a feeling this would do a whole something that I wouldn't want to do. So I'm always supposed to be bringing me a couple of tools real quick so I can just beat that pin back in, and then we got to run down the road because we got to go get some tillage done. I'm caught up to all the tilled dirt for planting corn. Got done doing that last night, so we got to get some tillage, some dirt, dirt, tillage laid up. That way we can get some more corn planted. Chance of rain coming tomorrow. I don't know if I want the rain or not. I think I want the rain. I've got some soybeans that are crusted, and then also now I don't think we'll be at 50% planted throughout the entire. Yeah, we'll probably be 50% planted. So be good to catch a little bit of rain, not too much, maybe 3-4 tenths. Ordered it up, soak it in real quick, get back to work. I'll just leave that there. Disaster avoided. You coming out? You sitting in there? Well, it's turned off, so you're not in there. Fix that. Put a bolt in it. Now I'm going to fix this spring real quick if I can. I don't know what about 30 weight oil for, but it's going to be what we're going to use it for. I don't know how tight those are supposed to be, but I'm going to go with that's as close as I want it to be to it and keep rattle gunning. Sounds good. Who's excited to see the grain bin building setup deal thing this summer? I am. And like the #1 comment was, call Cole to make sure what happened to him doesn't happen to me. Might have to do that. Say hi, YouTube. Maybe the sprayer will be running today. We'll see. Oh, that didn't last too long. Bean planter's got a broken row unit that needs to get worked on, but we're gonna focus on getting some corn in the ground. And I tilled 2 acres and had an issue here. A bearing on the front gang froze up here, and that tire, yeah, she's just way flat. Red rig's parked. We're gonna go mess with some seed and try and get some some corn in the ground before it rains. I've actually got a trial to do here on this next farm that I'm moving into. It's actually a really big trial. It's like 250 acres, which we are testing out, or I guess Champion is testing out a biological. And they asked me if I'd put the trial in, so it's gonna be on 1 box of treated with a biological versus 1 box of untreated, same hybrid, same field. It's actually a field that has multiple soil types on it. Lots of, I think like 8 or 9 soil types on this farm. So should get some good data to see if it actually pays to put the biological on there. Gonna be running a variable rate prescription, everything like that. I'll show you guys that here later. But that means that I do have to take seed that's in this planter out of the planter, unfortunately. Also, when I planted this farm last night, The plot didn't get planted, so still got to plant the plot. This is another very large, time-consuming activity. Oh boy, that Planapillar, I mean, she's looking fierce today. Oop. Took me a little bit to get this lined out here. This is some 60-pound seed. So had to way bump the back pressure up. We got it lined out, it's planting good. Mother Nature says, you might get rained on, sir. We'll see. So here's how I do this trial, pretty simple. I've got 2 different hybrids just plugged in there. It's the same hybrid. One just has a treatment. See how it says bio afterwards. We can go here, change it to there. There, it will just keep track of the varieties, paints this style of map. Keeps it pretty simple. There's the prescription that I'm running. I did accidentally screwed up my boundary, but it still works the same. Darker blue, more seeds an acre, lighter blue, less seeds an acre. So here's my little spiel about what I've learned about variable rating your seed. So pretty much when you variable rate your seed, for us, in our area, you say your target rate's like 32,000 if you were to flat rate it. You don't save any seed. You just take some seed from the poor area and you put it in the better area. So realistically, you go through the same amount of seed. I have tested it side by side, writing a prescription and not writing a prescription to see what the yield difference is. I think my yield difference was 3 bushels to the acre. But on what I did and what I learned is that I got too complicated when I was writing my prescriptions. So like I would go like all the way down to like 28 or 27,000, and then I go up to like 36 or something like that, trying to just move this target rate population all the time. And I think I learned that to keep it simple, stupid. So pretty much the majority of my prescription, the average dirt gets 32,000 seeds an acre. The better dirt will get 34,000 seeds an acre. If it's really not good, I might lower it to 28. There's like the hybrid will handle that. Also on top of that, I did learn when I was doing some side-by-sides that even on the poorer dirt, that's where I would get caught. The yield difference would catch me a little bit, where if it was planted at 32,000 and I had 28,000, I would get more yield on the 32 on the poorer dirt. So realistically, if I narrowed down that prescription range, per se, that I really think I could probably get about 5 bushels an acre by field average. Still 3 to 5 bushels maybe on writing the prescription here. With that being said, I'm gonna have like 7 different soil types in a field. So it's just extremely different topography, different dirts all throughout the field. That, you know, variable rating might be different on different dirt, but so yeah, that's kind of what I've learned. Same amount of seed, just moving it around, probably gain 3 to 5 bushels an acre. Say it's 5 at $8 corn, that's 40 bucks an acre. Say you plant 1,000 acres of corn, you made $40,000 more by doing planning a prescription than you would have otherwise flat rating it. It's kind of what I've learned. Just keep it simple, stupid. Don't overthink what you're doing when you're writing your prescription. Put a little more seed on the better dirt, take away a few seeds on the weaker dirt, and don't push the limits too hard here. Like, yeah, I might plant 36 if I get to like a farm that I know the fertility's good on, and I know it's got good dirt under it, and I know I'm planting over drainage tile. I'll push the population there. So our cover crops come in really nicely here. What we did is absolutely nothing. This is a serious issue with late planting, is these fields have gotten green. Dad's been trying to spray fields ahead of us, but the Haggie's broken. I think it might be fixed, I don't know, but I got a feeling we're gonna go spraying some fields because this is, that doesn't tell good. That does not feel good. Oh yeah, and look, I got a rain cloud buddy too. According to the wind, the storm front is about here. I don't think I'm gonna get this all planted here today. I might be surprised. So what's something odd you have in your lunchbox? Mine's pickled eggs. I really like pickled eggs. It's lightning over there to the west of me really pretty darn good. I'm at a good stopping point, so probably the smartest thing for us to do is to tuck tail, run, go to the shed, and we'll pick up with you guys tomorrow or the next day, whenever I pick back up with you guys. Probably tomorrow. See what happens with this rain. See you in the morning. Sounds like a helicopter's running around. There's actually a guy on the loose around here right now in Appanoose County. We got a little bit of something last night, but it was really patchy, and it sounds weird to be wanting to get some rain. This was our early planted beans. And this crust has got me worried, needless to say. I was really hoping to get a little bit of rain on it to try and get these guys up. But see how they're just trying to bring themselves up? Like, I don't know if this guy's gonna make it. Like this guy, see, they're just trying to, man, like that guy broke his neck. I'm worried about this. I got a feeling that there's going to be, pause. If it just goes to show about the whole, like, just put beans in the ground. Look, I actually planted beans. They're having a hard time coming up. Here's the beans that get spilled as you're, filling your planter. Look at them. They're split already. Oh, that's just crazy to me. Have the potential of being really pretty good beans, but I got a feeling we're going to be plugging some more beans in. Just look at that, trying to push up through it. Look at the stem on that. That's another reason to no-till beans. Just no-till beans. But you got to get the dirt to dry too. Let's go get a planter, or let's go get a buggy, then a planter. Space a little tight down there, bud. Nothing measurable. This is at least cracking where the seed's at. I don't know if it looks any better. They're there. Oh yeah, this is better. This is way better. Just no-tilled. Cover crop's right even next to it. Just no-tilled. There's still some trying to come up there, but they'll make it. They'll move this out of the way. It's light. It's not real crusty. I am totally not a one way or the other way is the answer type of guy, but no-tilling with a cover crop right there, I'd take a field of that way over the other tilled stuff right now. 10 out of 10 times. So take that for what it's worth. That's just proof in this situation. Come on, big guy, let's go check out the oats. Get going. And what I thought might happen is actually happening. So if you look out here, I don't know how well you guys can see that. You might be able to just see it here. See how there's a dark green strip, a dark green strip, a dark green strip, There's dark green strips, dark green strips, dark green strips. Pulled anhydrous on this little piece to give these oats nitrogen. And I was like, yeah, I think we're gonna have green stripes out there through the field. We got green stripes out here through the field. But actually looks pretty good. It actually does, other than where some oats are grabbing the nitrogen before the other ones are taking off. Not gonna complain about that. These oats actually need sprayed with some 2,4-D, and we're gonna put a little bit of 32% over the top too. So that's kind of the plan for those guys. 100 bushel oats, here we come. We got more rain to the south. It's like it should have been opposite. More rain to the north for us. I've just pulled into the field and unfolded. See how this is sticking to the wheels of the planter, sticking to the bottom of my boot. Which is a very odd judge of when you can plant. That's one of them that I use, is if it sticks to the bottom of my boot. I don't think this is gonna go. I think this needs some sun on it. But this is also not my field, so I gotta make a phone call. If they want mud, we'll sling mud, but that really hurts your corn yield. So let's see. But we'll give it a little test here. I'm not planting anything. I'm just dragging it through the dirt. It don't need much. We'll just hang out for a couple hours. See you back then. Well, after Mother Nature designed or requested lunch break, worked out pretty good. We're back to planting. Well, not right now. We're not planting right now. We're actually out of seed here. So I guess it's maybe like story time, telling myself a little bit. So I was filling up yesterday, and luckily the GoPro died. I had a chore that I want to say it's my fault, or maybe a learning lesson here. I accidentally, so this is 60-pound seed, so it's big seed. So in these Pro Boxes, there's 3,000 pounds in each side. Well, I got down to close the Pro Box off, that way it could, like, I don't know, funnel the seed out. So there wasn't seed in the hoppers, essentially. And when I did that, it filled up enough that it filled into the chute, and then it drug some of it back with the belt, therefore clogging, and I had to unclog it. It was a mess. So we're gonna go fill up again and not let that happen. Then we'll be planting. And I think I got Molly talked into coming to do it a live stream, which if it happened, you guys would have already known that. So the future will tell. Right when I backed up, Mother Nature has decided that she's gonna sprinkle on us again. Probably enough to get it sticky again. But Cool Dog segment here. Every acre that I've planted so far this year, he's been right with me. And actually, since he's been a pup, he's probably planted 90% of the acres that I've planted with me. And heck, I was still playing with the 4440 when I got him. We couldn't plant with the 4440 and still be riding around together though nowadays. Both of us have gotten a little larger. 3210. Siri, how long does it take to drive from New York City to Los Angeles, California?
I can help you find a place if you turn on location services. Go to privacy setting.
42 hours and 9 minutes. So I've been in this tractor the same amount of time that it takes to drive from New York to LA so far this year.
And now it's going to do it.
Well, she decided to let loose. Good for the soybeans, bad for the corn planting. But that'll end this video. Harvest vlog, but planting vlog continues. Don't forget, please hit the thumbs up button on the way out. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. See you in the next one.